Beautiful. Thank you all. So I want to share a quote that came across my desk in the last week. And it is that you pray or you worry. And there's a lot in the world going on that we could pray about, that many people worry about. I would like to suggest that there is a third action, and that is you could breathe into it, you could breathe through it. So that's really, my purpose on earth is to help to uplift us all one breath at a time by encouraging each of you, all of us, to breathe through whatever you're facing. It could be the joy of life. It could be the struggle of life. If we can keep breathing, and this is what I mention in the weekly yoga classes I teach, breathing through the postures, breathing through the restful moments. Breathing is what distinguishes mindfulness, yoga, meditation, any of these practices from life, from fitness or whatever it might be. Breathing can elevate a stressful situation to one where we experience more ease. Along with that comes mantra, repetition of sound. It could be listening to the sound of your breath. And so I wanted to just weave mantra in a little bit today. I also talk about listening to the sound of your breath and mantra in my book because both mantra, the repetition of simple words, phrases, sounds, both mantra and breath work help to, if we want, help to regulate the nervous system. So breath can be used to elevate energy, increase energy. Breath can be used to calm and stabilize and help us find center and ground our energy into Mother Earth. So there are just so many infinite ways that each of us as individuals can connect with the breath and can benefit from breathing with awareness. And that's what I hope you take away from this time we have together every week. So today, I thought I would offer the mantra Aho because it came up in the class I was teaching this morning where we were visualizing sunflowers. Sunflowers are the national flower of Ukraine. And I'll share a little more about that as we go. So please take a comfortable seat. If it's more comfortable for you to do this breathing practice on your back, that is fine. You may do that. So bring yourself into a comfortable position, please. Many are now turning off the video. So I invite everyone to close their eyes if that's comfortable. It doesn't matter if video is on or off. Just bringing yourself into a comfortable position, a comfortable resting position that is not so comfortable that right away you will fall asleep, that has some firmness, some stability that you can anchor into and maintain your awareness of my words as we go along today. So allow yourself to surrender, to rest into this comfortable position, seated or on your back. There may be yawning that begins. That's a sign of relaxation. It can indicate that we are tired or need more sleep. But yawning is not something to be stifled. It's something to welcome. So let yourself yawn, let yourself stretch, let yourself wiggle and move into a very comfortable position where you can surrender rather than resist this experience, this opportunity to connect with your breath in a life-enhancing and nourishing way. So right now, just notice your breath. Just notice the next breath that comes in and goes out. And do that again, noticing the breath as it comes in and goes out. One more time, breath in, let it come all the way in. Maybe there's a little pause and it turns around and it travels out. Let it travel all the way out. And then bring to mind something that you are concerned about at this time. Something may have popped in quickly. Maybe there's several things that you are concerned about. So pick them, which prioritize and pick your number one concern and really just be with that for a moment. In your mind's eye, you could see it, or maybe you feel it, or you imagine it. How often do you allow yourself to be with, connect with the struggle, the challenge, life's difficulties? Sharon might call this the energy of the outsiders. We're developing this for a moment. And I want you to start breathing with awareness once again while you hold this. Can you breathe into it? Can you breathe through it? Can you breathe with awareness simultaneously while acknowledging something that concerns you? And there's a story. Yes, I'll let you continue a little bit longer, breathing with the struggle, breathing through the struggle. Noticing if anything shifts, noticing what comes up, noticing your experience. I'm reminded of a Native American story of the two wolves. A grandfather is talking with his grandson about two wolves. One who is vicious and mean and tears things apart. The other who is gentle and considerate, brave, fearless, and kind. And the grandfather mentions to the grandson that he feels like he has these two opposite energies within him. The grandson asks, what will happen? What will happen when these two wolves meet, when these energies come together? And the grandfather says, it depends on the wolf you feed. So right now, choose what you want to feed, what you want to pay attention to, and shift more and more of your attention to that. What serves you? What uplifts you? What nourishes and soothes you? We're going for the good feeling. I'll suggest that paying attention to the breath can begin to feel good. Paying attention to the mind and its worries and its criticisms and its self-judgment can contribute to us feeling less than good. So I'd like you to connect with and observe the flow of your breath now for the next few moments. Allowing each breath to travel through the nose if that's comfortable and easy to do. allowing the inhalation to travel all the way in, filling your lungs, all the way to the bottom of the lungs, belly expanding. And then let the breath turn around and move out, belly contracting to help expel the breath from the lungs, traveling all the way out to a pause before it comes in again. Connect with the cycles of breath in this way. Perhaps noticing the pauses between the two parts of breath. A pause at the end of the exhalation, where the breath turns around and begins again. A pause as the lungs have filled and the breath begins to return to source. And today we'll add the mantra Ah Ho. So imagine or sound if you want to, but just connect with the sound of ah each time you inhale and ho as you exhale. In this way, mentally repeating ah, inhale, ho, exhale. Again and again with each breath, taking your time, breathing slowly, guiding the mind back to this practice when it wanders. Ah, ho. Full breath in, ah. Full breath out, ho. Breathing the mantra. And you may stay with this or you may move into a journey wherever you are guided or led for the next several minutes. You might notice changes in the inner climate as you move deeper and deeper, using the breath to guide you on a journey of exploration, information, connecting with the healing and life-giving energy of the breath. I will call you back in a few minutes, so enjoy this time, take your time, and see where it leads. Taking just another moment or two to finish the journey and bring your attention back to the breath. Bringing your attention back to the body and the breath simultaneously. Offering gratitude for this human body suit and the breath which animates it and flows through it, whether we think about it or not. These two simple syllables, aho, are a way of offering gratitude to the Great Spirit, to all that is. Gratitude is the fertilizer for our dreams. And I have one more piece to offer today. I want you to imagine, keep your eyes closed, remain comfortably seated or lying down and relaxed, yet alert. I want you to imagine a sunflower with a tall stalk and deep roots, a beautiful, vibrant, yellow flower spreading its petals at the top as the roots move deep into the earth. Sunflowers are amazing because they can root deep 7 feet into the earth to find water in a dry landscape. And you probably know that they follow the sun, they follow the journey of the sun across the sky each day with their beautiful flowering heads. As you breathe smoothly, comfortably deep and easy, imagine you are a sunflower sending your roots deep into the earth for nourishment, simultaneously opening to and receiving the energy of the sun overhead. Imagine nourishment moving from deep within the earth up through the roots into the stalk, feeding the flower. And the flower being nourished and encouraged to grow and express its whole and beautiful self, being nourished by the energy of the sun, which flows through the flower into the stalk and down to the roots. Imagine you are this sunflower in a field surrounded by other beautiful sunflowers, nourished by the earth and the sun simultaneously. Imagine as a sunflower, you could breathe in the energy of peace, absorb that, circulate it through you, and breathe it out again. We have just a few minutes left, so breathing in the energy of peace and releasing it back out again. As you do this, imagine becoming peaceful, filling up, that this energy is moving into the nooks and crannies of your whole being. saturating and being released back out to fill the space around you. The energy of peace filling the room in which you rest. Peaceful energy filling the house, moving out into the neighborhood, moving out into the country, and spreading with the breezes, with the winds that move around the planet, this beautiful energy moving across the country, moving around the world. Peace, you breathing in and breathing out peace as it flows to other countries, to other people in the countries, nourishing all sentient beings, nourishing all in its path, the energy of peace flowing through you, around you, and out into the world, out into the galaxies. Imagine nothing but peace for the next moment, and I will call you back very shortly. Three more breaths, three more mindful breaths, comfortably deep, comfortably slow. Breathing in the energy of peace and breathing it out again. And then letting this all go, bringing the practice to a close for today. And slowly coming back for our closing. I can see your beautiful faces. Thank you for being here, and know that you can spread peace anytime, from anywhere, and grow with the sunflowers by connecting through the roots. I thank you for being here today. Namaste and goodbye.